Bitcoin and crypto holders warning flashing right now, but is it for the bulls or is it for the bears? This is over 10 years running and we got to pay attention to it because if it's flashing one way, it could mean the top is already in. However, if this dam breaks, we might be seeing the most aggressive upside that we've seen yet in this cycle. Looking at the price action right now, we're seeing a beautiful stair step to the upside. The question is this coming in to form a top and break down? If we're just looking at this pattern as it stands, falling channel, breakout to the upside, small correction here. But is there more downside, especially when we're considering what's going on in the altcoins? I want to highlight something that is critically important to when we're understanding what's going to be happening with risk assets, and that is looking at the dollar index. It's so boring, right? So let's look at how the movement of the dollar has impacted the price action in the crypto market. Diving right in, right here, I want you to notice as I move my mouse on the bottom, you see this move where this is respective in the total crypto market cap. This is obviously a very bullish price action. This is a bear market, very bullish price action, bear market. The question is right here, are we still set to get another large parabola to the upside? Or are we coming to the end of this cycle? Well, let's look at exactly how this has played out. This bottomed here, and as this started moving up, what happened is the dollar, this is the dollar moving up. We still saw a depressive price action in the total crypto market cap until this went sideways for some time. And the price action did start to melt to the upside for crypto. But what happened when the dollar broke down? Let's look at this right here. You notice this is showing that parabola going exponential on the total crypto market cap right here, meaning Bitcoin, Ethereum, and many of the top caps and mid cap coins, even some of those meme coins, absolutely going bananas to the upside. Now, fast forwarding to 2021, looking at this massive bounce here on this decade plus trend line, the bounce here with huge upside for the dollar represented this massive bear market. So was this because of Luna and Celsius and BlockFi and Voyager and the FTX collapse? At the same time, you also see, even had you not known those things, the rise of the dollar also is perfectly corresponded with the crash of the crypto market. So here we are again, right at this point at new all-time highs. In fact, I think we've had 32 all-time highs so far this cycle. And what we're looking at is this is right on this very precarious trend line as we speak. And when you consider what's going on globally, the lack of faith in the dollar, the massive explosion in the prices of gold, and then also Bitcoin entering the world stage in a major way, the question is the dollar going to bounce here, which would be incredibly depressive for price action on crypto as a whole, or is this going to break this decade plus trend line and fall down? If this continues to the downside, AKA if this is a bit of a bear flag on the dollar and this does break down, this could lead to much more explosive upside price action in Bitcoin and many of your favorite altcoins. But I'm curious, those of you watching right now, drop a comment down below. If you could only hold 4 coins, and they can't all be meme coins, if you could only hold 4 coins, what would those 4 coins be? Which ones do you think are going to see the biggest gains between now and the end of 2026? See, there you have to consider, are we in a 4-year cycle or not? What's going to hold up best? What's going to have the most explosive price action? I can't wait to see your comments down below. But one of the things we need to consider for Bitcoin and altcoins is the sophistication that's come in, the change in behavior of holders in the Bitcoin ecosystem. And we're seeing this. This leads to a stronger trend when you have more people holding for longer. And what we're seeing here is the Bitcoin 1+ year HODLing, basically the wallets that are holding longer than 1 year. And you're seeing this move up at the same time that the price is rallying, showing a shift in trend. And like I showed on the Discover Crypto live stream the other day, we're seeing a major trend moving forward. And considering this change in behavior, we also have this shift in trend that is showing exponential growth in illiquid supply, meaning coins that are being held in wallets that are presumed to not be looking to sell anytime soon, like ETFs, large institutions, and big corporate treasuries that are stacking crypto without the expectation of trading all the volatility along the way. These are long-term held coins, meaning there's less available supply to trade around that volatility, to buy the hype and to sell the fear, lending to a much stronger trend, which is going to have less volatility over time. Now, considering the altcoins, we are watching all eyes on the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart here. And of course, the Bitcoin dominance. We see ETH to Bitcoin is kind of stabilizing here at the same point that the Bitcoin dominance is stabilizing. So the question is ETH about to catch the bullish strength and take that move further to the upside, which will also likely see the Bitcoin dominance falling, giving more confidence to the altcoin market? All eyes are on this, but it all goes back to this dollar index. If we're watching this, if this does break down, I think it's going to be an absolutely magnanimous bull market to continue. I think there's a lot more upside from here. I don't think we're anywhere near the top. I think there's going to be some frustrating times in the market. But again, drop your comments down below. Where do you think we're going to be at the end of 2025? Do you think we're going to break that 150K mark? Do you think ETH is going to be above 6K? Or do you think we're kind of near the top and we're going to start to be melting down into the beginning of 2026? Thank you all for tuning in. I'll see you in the next video. And with that, my name's Kelly Kellum here from Discover Crypto. I'll see you in the next video.